Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick announcement while we're waiting for the fights. The action does not stop after the fights. The party's just going to get started. So after the fights, fly over to the Proper and Plum Cocktail Lounge just to the left of the ballroom, where DJ Izzy will be spinning the beats to keep the tail feathers shaking all night long. Are you feeling lucky? Strut over to the casino floor and take a spin on the wide variety of gaming machines and table machines. At Chicken Ranch, the fun always keeps rolling. Let's get a clucktastic night to remember.
With the headset on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's cool.
Got it.
Good.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I was talking to
Don't forget, we got food outside in the main bar. If you guys are hungry, and I know you're going to get hungry, go ahead and grab some food out there and grab some drinks. We're going to get this kicked off here in 1 second.
That would be so fun. That would be so fun.
Yeah. I've always wanted to work on. I've done it once. Worked on a 3-person commentary.
Miss Ladies, good to see you as always.
Glenn.
I gotta get you squared up here.
Okay.
I don't know why they're give me a second, I'll be back on it.
No problem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, starting first in the Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Division. These fights are sanctioned by the California Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Organization, JT Steel, by way of the California State Athletic Commission Executive Officer, Andy Foster. Your judges and referees for the night, helping us keep the action going in the cage, David Shirley, Brian Taylor, Wayne Phillips, and Marcel Brown. Your physician at ringside tonight, keeping our fighters safe, Dr. Turtelot. Your official scorekeeper and timekeeper, Eric Williams. Your camo lead inspector for the evening, the legend himself, Clay, the Casual Brazual. All right, fight fans, who's ready for some combat sports fighting? We're gonna try that one more time. Who is ready for some chaos in the coop? Full contact mixed martial arts fighting. All right, fight fans of Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, it is time to take some action and get this started. Please welcome, out of the blue corner, Hayden Hernandez.
All right, you guys are watching live here at the Chicken Ranch Casino in Jamestown, California. I am Marissa, the Fight Culture. I will be bringing you some color commentary here tonight, and I'm joined by Mr.
Blake Perry.
Blake will be helping me out with some play-by-play tonight as we get the action started here. Hayden Hernandez walking out. Man, I have seen Hayden Hernandez here in the 209 Beatdown cage a couple of times. This kid started his amateur MMA career literally a couple of months after he turned 18. Now, he comes in with some wrestling background, but he always brings some good action into the cage. Blake, what do you know about Mr. Hayden here?
Well, Hayden, I know I have a lot of respect for him because he actually has never walked to the cage against anyone other than an undefeated fighter. So that right there alone, I think, speaks volumes to the type of fighter he is. He's down to fight anywhere, anytime, anybody.
Absolutely. Fighting out of your favorite Ultimate Fitness out of Elk Grove, California. Made his debut in March of 2024.
And
Just
his
19 years
opponent
old.
fighting out of the
Making a
red
big statement here
corner,
tonight.
please welcome Andres Alvarez.
All right. And out walks Andres Alvarez, fighting out of Modesto, California, with Last Stand Fight Team Oakdale MMA. We'll see a few of them here tonight on this card as we are just down the road, literally, in Jamestown, California. So This is going to be an exciting night. 2 years of MMA experience for Andres Alvarez. Blake, what do we know about Mr. Alvarez?
Well, I know that, like you said already, he comes from Oakdale MMA under Professor Tom, so I'm sure he's coming for some action, as are all of their guys tonight.
Absolutely. And you got Jesus in his corner, one of the coaches over there at Oakdale MMA Last Stand Fight Team, a fighter himself. And we've seen him in the 209 Beatdown cage. So he's a really good coach. Actually see him a lot in the corners for kids out there at Point Muay Thai. So he's a really good coach, and he knows how to keep a fighter level-headed coming into their debuts, or, you know, just under 3 fights when you come in naturally with that excitement and some just natural anxiety.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, like you said, Jesus is a great coach. I've met him personally, trained with him. Great fighter also. Dude definitely has hands, so I'm sure he's a good dude to have in your corner. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And this will be 3 2-minute rounds in the featherweight division as Andres Alvarez enters the cage.
All right, fight fans, formally introducing the 3 men in the cage, starting with your referee, Marcel Brown. And now the fighters, fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to us today wearing blue shorts trimmed in black. Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, he weighed in at 125 pounds. He is a southpaw fighter fighting out of Uriah Faber's Ultimate Fitness. He brings a 0-3 record to the cage, fighting out of Elk Grove. Please welcome Hayden Hernandez. His opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in white. He also stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighed in at 126 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter fighting out of Oakdale MMA. He is making his debut tonight, fighting from Modesto, California. Please welcome Andres Alvarez.
All right, and as you guys may recognize, they have those shin guards on in California. If they have under 3 fights, I believe, both fighters will be required to wear those shin guards. So we'll see those a few times here tonight. Nothing but fighter safety we practice here as we begin round number 1.
Let's go. Good night of fights.
Hernandez in the blue corner, Alvarez in the red.
Oh!
Wow.
Setting it up with some fakes and feints on the outside. Nice.
And I like this already, just the patience both men are showing. Nice right there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, like you said, this patience, a lot of guys, it takes a long time to get that level of patience when they start out. These guys don't look like a couple newer guys, you know. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very refreshing to see. You know, Hayden, I know he's had a couple of fights already here in the 209 Beatdown cage, but I know he took a lot of time to step back and really reevaluate, you know, the way he approaches fights, and I can see the difference here already with his patient start.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting stylistic matchup, too, between the orthodox and then southpaw.
Ooh, big body kick there for Alvarez. Yeah, and Hayden, I know Hayden is just approaching this more.
Oh,
wow.
Nice right hand from Hernandez.
More patient just because I know how his past fights have gone, and big right hand there for Alvarez. But, you know, I like this pace. This is a good pace. This, you know, they don't gas out when it comes to the second round.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is typically what we'll see here in the amateurs, especially with a low
shot. Yeah, that was right on the button.
Wow. Hernandez will take his minutes here to recover.
Tell you what, I felt that one.
Yeah, I don't know that feeling, Blake, but I can imagine by the way Hernandez looks right now that does not feel nice.
Yeah, you have a pretty good idea based on his face.
All right, guys, if you are just now tuning in, 209 Beatdown, Hop Light Promotions here at the Chicken Ranch Casino in Jamestown, California. We're bringing you a night of action-packed amateur MMA bouts. You guys may have seen some grappling here if you tuned in a little bit earlier, but we have 2 title fights on the line tonight. Moses Gomez, Richard Lott for the featherweight title, and Robert Aguilar versus now Angel Hernandez as he steps in for that lightweight title later on tonight. You guys do not want to miss it.
Absolutely. There's a lot of high-level fighters on this card. Like you talked about Moses, and there's guys with almost 10 fights under the belt, fighting tonight. So there should be some real high-level action.
Absolutely. This is our first fight of the night, and Hernandez will get checked on here. Blake, how about this new Chicken Ranch Casino? It's pretty nice, huh?
Oh my goodness, yeah, the production value and everything is just it's amazing. It's very professional level. I was surprised coming in here how just big the venue is, and it's packed. You can definitely tell it's sold out, and very it's looking good for 209 Beatdown for sure.
Absolutely.
Very impressed.
Absolutely, and if you guys can see there in the camera, in the background, we got some pretty full seats here. We got a sold out crowd here tonight, coming to enjoy some amateur MMA, and hopefully this will remain the home for 209 Beatdown here at the Chicken Ranch Casino. They got some Wahlburgers downstairs. I mean, hey,
there we go.
I'm gonna need a burger after this for sure.
You and me both. Yeah, no, this venue's awesome.
Absolutely. Hernandez taking his time, getting through the minutes here.
Yeah, as he should. A lot of times you see people in such a rush to get back that they don't take the time they're allotted, and it kind of hurts their performance coming back. So I think it's safer to take that extra minute or two, know you're good to come back, and then come back full force.
So I hear the jumping helps. Is this true?
Very true. It is. It's not a myth.
All right, Hernandez gives the nod. He's ready to get back into this fight here as the referee calls time in, remainder of round number 1. You see the redness already from that body kick on Hernandez there.
Oh, nice body shot. Nice. Good foot movement on the outside.
Yeah, so Andres Alvarez, I really like his movement. I like his patience, and also the way he's already working the body. I mean, that just tells all of what comes out of Last Stand Fight Team. They truly prepare their fighters making their debuts or coming in their second fight and ensuring that they're ready to step into this cage and fully show what kind of fighter they are. So Andres, I really like his approach there, and Hernandez, I mean, he's not out of it. He's still in it.
No.
And he's putting the pressure on as well, and he's taking his time, and I like what I see so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both fighters had their moments in that round. I really like the point you touched on, the fact that Alvarez is touching the body also, I think, again, says a lot about his coaching and his training personally. Just the fact that they're not letting the moment get the best of them, going out there crazy headhunting,
Absolutely. Absolutely, and that is something you see a lot here on the amateur scene. I mean, again, just the natural anxiety, the adrenaline is pumping, and you just go in that first round. So to see this is very, it's refreshing as
Absolutely.
we head into round number 2 here. 3 2-minute rounds in the flyweight division. Touch of gloves. The feints from Alvarez.
Feints by Alvarez. However, Hayden also he's not overreacting to him either. He's approaching them maturely as a fighter also. So it's looking good on both sides.
Getting a warning there for the fingers out.
The old John Jones.
Time in. Nice outside.
That's a nice thing about landing. Ooh, very nice.
Big right.
Very nice right here. The nice thing about landing a lot of leg kicks is the feints are going to have a lot more power to them, right? Because if he's landed some prior, there's something behind those fakes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so he's investing in that, absolutely.
Nice straight right there for Hernandez. The right for himself is Alvarez. The crowd is having some fun here. Again, a